We kicked the year off with a little bit of fun at our winter fun day. First up, blindfolded driving. Next up, tire pull, or push.
Easy.
In March, two of us ventured up to Ray's place to try out some winter wheeling for the first time. The water crossings made things interesting for a few reasons. One, the ice on the surface had to be broken and sometimes pulled you in the wrong direction. Two, approaches to water were considerably slipperier due to ice formed from the water dripping off of previous vehicles. And three, the water freezes on your rims, putting them considerably off balance, making for a shaky drive home. Unlike the summer, we saw plenty of deer during the day.
There's three. 1, 2, and 3 out to the back. 4. Great deer.
Wheeling season is finally here. On the May-long weekend, we head out to Missing Link and Shoe Lake. We have a nice day for wheeling, but it's been a very wet spring. As you can see, the river is high and running fast. And I'm stuck. Really stuck. 25 minutes pass before another Jeep is able to get by, so I'm able to winch out. I drain the water out of my Jeep and speculate about the new noise coming from the engine bay. Meanwhile, the rest of the group continues down the trail. I stay back to help Neil B, who blew the rad in his TJ while I was stuck. This was a factor in the delay in getting another Jeep through for me to winch from. Once we got Neil around the puddle, I ended up towing him through the rest of the trail and back to camp where, the next day, we were able to get him fixed up with a new rad. My Jeep would require 3 weeks of surgery to fully fix, but not before a little bit more fun at Ray's. Happy 150th birthday, Canada. This weekend we're off to one of my favorite spots, the Minden Hydro Line. This trail has a bunch of play areas along the side that we love to play on.
Grand Cherokee went around the other way.
Don't stop, Justin. Keep on going. Move slowly. Go, go, go. You're good. Go, go, go.
Way to go. Walk a little closer here.
My way, my way, my way. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. See, what were you worried about? Right?
There you go. Fred, you gonna try it? There we go.
One more breath, yeah. Perfect. Keep coming. Yeah, stop there, Fred. All right, come on.
Turn left, I mean. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You didn't need that U-joint, right, Justin? Day 2 of the July-long weekend found us on Concession Lake and Old Logging Road. Thankfully, we didn't have the same challenges as the group who ran this trail the day before.
Make it any less rougher. I missed that
The V-notch obstacle is always a challenge.
Behind these rocks up here. missed it. Yep.
On the August long weekend, a group of us explored the entire Picard Lake Trail, and a few of us gave the weakest link trail a whirl, and in one case, even intentionally so. Day 2 of the August long weekend found us exploring Shoelace Trail. The climb about 1/3 of the way in was a challenge for everyone, and some winching was required. It was entertaining to watch as some took it on. For me, it was satisfying to overcome it without a winch. The wet season was in full effect on this trail. There were many challenging mud holes along the way. Even so, it was a decent trail, and I'd do it again, but preferably in a drier season. This trail had not been run in a very long time, as we spent a lot of time cutting deadfall along the way. Here's an example of Neil's handiwork with the chainsaw. This made for a very long day, however.
I could if you really want me to. I can pull me every now and then just to help as a confidence thing for you. Oh man, I'd have a poster in my shop.
Shelburne Lake Road on the way home was a great drive too. Later in August, Eric and I went exploring some unmaintained roads near Shelburne. While not as technical as some of the trails we frequent, these still present some fun challenges.
nice view just now.
Okay, give her.
But you're still off-road. You should go just as prepared.
A little more driver, maybe?
In the middle of August, 3 of us wandered up to another favorite trail of mine, Ardbeg South. In true 2017 fashion, it was raining, and there were a few surprising mud holes.
Smooth road. I mean, then give it a little bit, because that's the only way we're going to get through.
Any Ardbeg South trip is a long day, but even so, we still found a few minutes to play on the rocks at Black Lake. September long weekend brought a small group of us back to the Minden Hydro Line, along with a partial run along the Ensign South Trail for a nice enjoyable day run.
This trail's almost getting a little too hard for me. I remember this part, and pulling Justin out was not fun.
October brings about the beautiful Fall Colors Run up at Ardbeg South. Since it's our last group trail run of the season, we like to line up for a group shot of all the Jeeps before we split up for the day. While half the group stayed in the Black Lake area to play on the rocks, the other half of us headed back south towards Perry Sound along the 35 kilometers of trail. Along the way, we encountered a group of Tacomas also enjoying the trail. We caught up to them at a mud hole where one of them got stuck, and then later passed them.
Mud hole.
Whereabouts is that lookout area from here?
Did you touch? No, there he goes. Ah, the little TJ that could.
Gotta be coming up on the trailer incident location here right shortly.
No, right there, right in front of us. They had to pull in.
Guys, move the Jeep forward, please.
Because of the slower pace of the large group and a minor delay due to a radiator issue, the trail took us well into the evening and we finished in the dark. Thankfully, we finished up just before the rain started up again. We do more than just off-roading. At the end of April, record rains caused the Gull River to overflow its banks and flooded Minden for several days, displacing families and disrupting businesses. We raised $500 for the Minden Food Bank to give back to the community we visit every summer. In June, we hosted our annual Show and Shine at Wellington Motors in Guelph, which features a car crush, RTI ramp, barbecue, prizes, lots of Jeeps, and more. This, combined with other fundraisers such as raffles and 50-50 draws held throughout the season, raised $3,600 for Children's Wish Foundation. We participated in a Jurassic movie night in Cambridge this year, just for something different. Once again, we decorated our Jeeps for the Cambridge Santa Claus Parade.